Hi everyone, it's Philippa at Flipcat Craft. Welcome back to my channel. I have today the next in my series of using up book pages, and this is inspired by Pam at the Paper Outpost, and she calls this one her layer cake. And I think it's because of the concept of it's 3 different layers and each layer gets smaller. She's done some that were like long and thin, and were like, she's also done a second video where they are not stacked on top of each other but they're sideways, like moving sideways. I'll link them in the description. This is my take on it, and I've used book pages and I've also used some of the music that I mentioned last time because I'm trying to use things up. So this is what I've made, and then we'll do another one. So I've actually got the pages on top upside down. That's deliberate. You don't have to do that. You can do it however you want. And that's because when you open it up, you'll see. And I've used little tabs. So this is my encyclopedia pages, and it's doubled over because they're very flimsy and fragile, and you could have whatever you want. And when Pam did it, she had like notebook pages, and she actually had like a long thin one that went over the fold. I don't have those kinds of notebooks, and she actually like had the torn, like where it attached the rings and stuff. It looked pretty cute, but it's not my aesthetic, and I don't have those kind of notebooks around hanging around anyway. So I just went with some of the pages that I had prepped for junk journals, and I just tore them up. And yeah, so that's the encyclopedia layer, and it's glued onto the next layer, which is from a book. And I used speckled egg around that one just as contrast. And then this is on the music page, and it's a photocopied music page, so it's on this kind of gold colored paper. Now I could line this with more paper just for the contrast, and I did think of it, maybe, you know, a cream one like that, or even the craft one. But in the end, I decided, for now at least, I don't have a specific use for it right now, but I can decide if and when I use it. I just leave it with the gold because I actually quite like that, and it doesn't have any writing on it, so it could be used as is. Now, one of the things Pam did was, in one of the examples that she made, she stamped a little thing, like a bird or something, on one of her examples to kind of tie it all together. And another one, she used magazine pages, I think, and she didn't even cover them up because she liked the images. So like, there's lots of different examples that she did, but I'm just going to do one now for you. And just note that there's that contrasting colors of the book pages, and I alternated the inks based on that. And I actually use, and I rarely use it, I really love the color, but it's a bit of a difficult one to use, speckled egg. And I remember when I bought it, the lady at the shop said it doesn't play well with others, and I said, what do you mean? Because I thought, oh, it'd go beautifully with Victorian velvet. Look at those color palette, beautiful, same kind of tonal quality and everything. And she said it doesn't blend, it goes muddy right away, and that is in fact my experience. And maybe the actual inks are different to the distress oxides, I don't know. I've only got this one in an oxide, I've got others in inks. Victorian velvet's one of the original ones I had. But yeah, so I did that because it's on the whiter paper, and I thought it'd be good contrast, but I haven't mixed it with anything else. And as I was saying, I don't use it very often because I don't want to get it mixed with any of the other colors, whereas the others I just kind of do them over the top of each other all the time. Oh, and just on top, because the writing's upside down, I sort of covered a lot of it up, and these are printables from my Banksy and Butterflies kit, so that's kind of fun. Anyway, so let's get on with making it. So here's some I prepared earlier, and by that I mean I've already glued it and cut it down a bit. I've got the book page again. This is the encyclopedia, suprarenal glands, very exciting stuff, but I did like the Buckfast Abbey on the front. This is the leftover bit of the gold paper. I'm going to end up trimming the bottom a bit, and this is the white book page, and I picked this one because it's actually mostly white on the back, so don't have to do a lot with this one, and I thought it would be the base page, but this way I'm actually going to have it opening this way. So well, first of all, we'll just fold them and see how the stack goes, and if I need to do any trimming. I should probably be using my bone folder, except I have no idea where it is right now. This is like my 3rd video I've filmed today, so everything's all over the place. Now, this one, I think I'll have the Abbey on the front. Anything on the back will get glued down and you won't see it. So, I guess it's that way. So the writing's all in the same direction. And this is what I actually did last time because it was a little bit long, so I just trimmed it with my trusty deckle edge scissors. feel like something's gone wrong with this one. What would that be? So we've got that opening that way, that opening that way, and this is opening the wrong way. Well, let me find something else. Okay, so I got the third and I think last of my music pages. It's wider. I think that was the problem. So it's actually going to be the base layer, and I will just trim it off. And I thought that the white was going to be the bottom layer, but obviously it's not going to be. It's not long enough. But what I will do is I'm going to use my decal scissors again. I'm just going to cut it here. The decrescendo sign. And these little strips can be used for something else. Yeah. So it'll be opening this way this time, I think. And the main difference is it means that whatever we put here and also on the front will be facing downwards, not sideways. All right, I will start inking up my edges and gluing, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so here's my stack, my Layercake stack, and you can see that's obviously a very aged page. That's a whiter page. It's a very recent novel, hardcover novel picked up at Council Outlet, and this is the pink page. But I also have like this book I've been using that would have been a different color again. I just felt I wanted a bit of a break from that book, partly because it's full of, you know, quite aggressive, violent language, and I'm sick of having to cover up all the text. So now, because we're going this way this time, things will be going that. I mean, go that way. I had a thought, and if you've seen my recent video, you'll know, or you may know, that I've recently released a new digital collection called Paris Nights, and I thought, I could be wrong, but I thought the lines of the journal pages would actually go quite nicely here. And then so they've got little ephemera bits already on them. So I'm just going to pause here and cut these up and then attach them on these pages, and we'll see how that goes. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back now. This is my layer cake with the journaling pages included. So here we have one with the little butterfly. And then we have the next middle layer that's got the iris, and then the big layer doesn't have anything else, but that's okay because we can decorate it. And just I think it was my ring bound journal video. I actually have used these before, and I cut them up and into journal cards. Like if I cut them like that, 4 per page or something, which is why I had the idea. I was like, oh, I could do that again. So they're all different shapes, and there's a bit left over. That's okay. Now I have this collage page, and I thought that maybe I could put something from the collage page on here, or from one of the cut apart pages. Actually, we wanted to put one of these on the front. These are journal cards. So maybe the one with the butterfly or the one with the rose. I think the one with the butterfly. All right, I'll do that one. Yep, so I'm just going to ink the edges of this. Let's see if the blue works. No, I think I need the burgundy, the aged mahogany, just to make it stand out from the background. Otherwise I'll get lost a bit. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Now we need to, if you'll see, I didn't fully glue this side down so that I can put a tab there, and I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I will put another one of my labels on the front. So I think I probably need a little decorative element in this double page, and I have some already fuzzy cut. Let me just check. I keep all the same set in plastic sleeves, so I can see what I've cut and what I haven't. It's probably a bit big. I can tear the tag down a bit. Let me see. Remove a bit of that white, but too much. This is all printed on 200 GSM paper, so it's pretty heavy, but still goes through my printer, so that's nice. But when you tear it, it does leave it, or it can, depending on which way you tear it, it can leave quite a bit of white behind. On that side, I think I've got them both on the left, so I'll put this one on the right. Yeah, I think that works. So that tag came from the same page as this one. The journal card got tags, and I've got journal cards, and I've got labels. So that's quite a versatile page. Okay, so I think that's pretty much finished. I mean, you could put maybe some bling on it. Oh, actually I might do that. Yeah, I've got my bling handy. Hang on, I keep all my gems and pearls in a container for easy access. It's not the way I used to store them, but I've recently changed. And I think I've got that kind of blue colour. Might be a little bit green. We'll go with it anyway. And we'll go with this size, because I've got a lot of them. Putting in the corners so that it shouldn't impact writing on the journal card. Just making it a little bit shinier. There it is. That is finished, and I'll show you it now. I'm not overly thrilled with these tabs. I think if I'd had more time to think about it, I'd come up with something better, but I have put them on. So that is one of my journal cards. That's a label. I just punched some circles out of leftover collage paper, and I made sure I got 3 different colors and positioned them so that, you know, I kind of feel like the circle should have been the other way around, so I don't know whether I should have just done 2 circles back to back and put them on or something. I don't know. I'll think about that. I'll see what Pam did in her video. And on this one, I actually had a label punch that was a different shape, and I folded that in half, and I think that kind of worked a bit better, but I'll come up with other ideas. Anyway, so then we open this up. We have some journaling space. Then we open up the next one. We have some more journaling space. We open up the last one, and we have the 3rd journaling space. And of course you stick that down. I guess if you stick down 2 sides, again, you can have a pocket. And then this was the original one I did, and this one flips up. And that's just plain paper. I'll have to restick that one. And yeah. Anyway, there it is. 2 examples of the layering style, the Layercake style, using up different book pages. And I hope you enjoyed that. And I've got some more book page videos coming soon. So let me know what you think, and if there's anything else you'd like to see. And look, as you know, so far these are just my take on what other people have already come up with. And I have a lot more. I've been doing a lot of viewing of things, and I enjoy doing these kinds of things. And I've got a lot of book pages, and just finding out ways to use them all up as I pack up my house to move. So by the time this goes up, I probably will have moved. I'm just trying to film a lot of videos at once because I don't know when I'll be able to do more crafting. But in the meantime, yeah, hope you enjoy it all. And I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye.